Hi, talking shitheads. This is Eddie Ift, one of the douchebags on the couch. And before we start this incredible episode with our second Asian, Kevin Shasian, I want to talk to you about some of our plugs. First off, I want to start with my gigs. If you haven't come see me, come see me. If you're from Australia, I'll be there February 21st to March 11th. I'm only going to be in Adelaide. That's right. I'm coming to the Fringe Festival. You can find tickets at adelaidefringe.com.au. If you're in America and you want to see me, I'm actually coming to Michigan. I heard there's a good club. These guys talked me into it. I'll be at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase March 22nd to March 24th. Also, I am going to do Las Vegas. That's right. I'm coming to Las Vegas. Actually, before I go to Las Vegas, though, I'm doing a cool gig. I'll be in San Francisco. Looks like the 29th, 30th of March. I'm doing Bimbo's 365 Club for the Alice Morning Show, 97.3 in San Francisco. That is by far my favorite radio show in the world, and they have the incredible Human on there. And then it looks like April 7th, I will be doing the K-Rock, I'll be doing the Gibson Amphitheater for K-Rock's April Foolishness concert. That's for my buddies Kevin and Bean. You can see me there in Los Angeles. That's at the Gibson Amphitheater. And then you can see me in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. I will be playing the MGM Grand with Brad Garrett from May 7th to May 13th. So get your tickets. All of them are available on eddieift.com. If you want to find any of Jim's shows, they're all at jimjefferies.com. That's jimjefferies.com. Our Facebook is Jim and Eddie Talk Shit. That's how you find our Facebook. Like us. There's a lot of shit that goes on there where all the fans talk back and forth and put as many insulting things as they can up there. Anything about us that you want to know about, you can find both our Twitters. Jim and I both have Twitters. Obviously, it's our names. But we have another one that Farside takes care of that's all about the Talking Shit Network. We have a whole podcast network with a whole bunch of shows. Not only can you hear the Talking Shit show, but you can hear the Brian McCarthy interview show and also the Mongcast. The Mongcast is doing very well, and Brian McCarthy's show is incredibly interesting. You can find all that information at Talkin' Shit News. That's TALKINSHITNEWS. Find that Twitter, follow that Twitter. And you know what? As always, our show runs on donations. We don't make a lot of money. It just supports the show. And the donations are not just you giving us money. You get things for it. So don't act like you're donating money to us and we're peasants. Yeah, we appreciate the donations a lot. And but we also try to provide you with some pretty cool shit. Jim and I both have DVDs. We give you a couple of those. We give T-shirts. We give posters signed. You get an autographed poster with Jason's name on it. You have a homeless guy sign a poster. And also, no one's done it in a while, but if you want to donate $1,000, you get to come hang out here, sit with us, and we like go-karting with you or go to the bars and get drunk. Mike White came here. Jim made out with his wife. It's awesome. You can also find everything on our website, which is jimandeddytalkshit.com. And anything you want to know pretty much is there except for our email address, which is jimandeddy@yahoo.com. So check out the Mongcast. You guys will really enjoy it. And go to the Twitter, Talking Shit News. And I know that was a lot of plugs. I know that pisses a lot of you off. But I don't give a fuck. We got to do it. So now let's just start the show.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, all their mouths. Jim and Eddie talk shit. Jim and Eddie talk
Congratulations. You are the 1,000th listener of Talking Shit with Jim and Eddie.
That wouldn't make sense because we've had over 3 million.
Have we had over 3 million?
3 million downloads.
3 million, but we're still not ranking. So please tell your friends.
I don't know why we don't rank very well.
Because we don't have enough nerds working for us that figure out the system.
But we used to be high up in the 30s.
Because we had Luke the Albino.
And we have more people listening to us now. We're in the 80s often.
We lost our albino.
No, I don't think it was that. I think when we got into the top 10, he did something. That one day we had the glorious top 10 day. He cheated.
Yeah, I remember
someone
that
there,
glorious top 10.
Yeah.
We
But
wanna
you know
be-
what? I don't think anyone else watches the rankings apart from other podcast listeners.
No, nobody knows.
I just hate it when we get beaten by like some shitty little podcast where you're like, what? That guy with that girl from that show? Or like Jews telling jokes. You know that one? Have you ever seen that podcast? That's just literally, it does what it says on the tin. It's just Jewish guys telling jokes one a week.
I thought it was, Catholic people. Jews. So it's Jesse's family.
How Jewish is your family, Jesse?
Not super Jewish. I'm kind of a self-loathing Jew.
Were you bar
Which is-
mitzvahed?
Yeah, I was bar mitzvahed.
Did you make a lot of money?
Yeah, I did well for a 13-year-old. Yeah, for sure.
Did you ever have to look for a matzo ball somewhere or something? Like go.
Oh, we
through-
look for matzah, not matzah balls.
Do you have Hanukkah?
Do you own a dreidel?
No.
Have you ever had curly sideburns?
Have you ever cheated somebody out of money?
Yes.
Have you ever fucked through a sheet?
Yes.
Was it a Ku Klux Klan sheet?
Yes.
You don't sound like that. You sound pretty Jew. That's what I reckon. That's what I reckon. An Orthodox Jewish orgy would involve, like a Ku Klux Klan thing. So you get two cocks in there.
What is your nationality though?
Yeah, Ashkenazi, like Eastern European.
Ashkenazi. That's not even a
Ashkenazi.
place. It's nice. What's Ashkenazi?
It's like Eastern European.
I thought it was like.
Is it a country?
Overalls
What's
you
the
wear on a
country?
railroad.
That's just what that's just like a certain sect of Jews.
So it's like Russian.
Yeah, it's like Russian. Yeah, Russian, Polish.
No, he could be from Serbia or
I don't think they have
Yugoslavia,
Jews in Serbia
Czech,
anymore.
the Czech Republic.
Can anybody explain what happened during the war in Croatia and Serbia? Anybody here?
Clinton.
Ashkenazi.
It was a tennis game.
Can anybody explain it?
We want to talk about genocide. What's?
Yeah, can anybody explain it though?
I can explain some of it. I could probably give you a good 60% picture.
I can explain it for you in about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Let me
Don't
think.
say the word muzzy.
Let me think. The Croatian War of Independence, if I'm correct, was fought, I reckon between like 1991 to 1995.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Between forces loyal to the government in Croatia that had declared independence from the Social Republic of Yugoslavia.
This would have been funny if you knew how to read.
and the Serbs controlled Yugoslavia's People's Army, or as colloquially known as the JNA.
No, I think it's one of the most confusing wars because to me it always seems like there were three factions.
It's about two countries that no one cares about.
I heard the beaches are beautiful though.
Yeah, I've heard Croatia. You got to go to. Have you been to Croatia? Haven't you?
I've done gigs in Bosnia. Where's that?
Where's that?
That's Serbia, isn't it? Bosnia. I did gigs in Bosnia. They had a war there.
Serbia's where Mike White's from.
That's right.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of respect for women. Did Mike White individually write to the rest of you? Because he wrote to me after we read his letter
he wrote
out.
to me too.
And what did he say to you? I don't reply back to him.
He said something like I was just joking.
He's-
Maybe I should do a weekly thing of this. And yes, Jim did make out with my wife. I don't have a problem with her. He said you locked up. I really can't believe you made out with his wife.
He asked me to.
But your fans are. It's unbelievable. Like when I'll get a rude comment, I just know exactly. It'll be like. All I have to do is click their picture on Facebook, and I know where they're from. I know what they look like. I can predict it. I'll go, this guy's bald. He's got on a football jersey, and he's from somewhere like Aylesborough or something in England.
Good old Ellsborough.
And as soon as they come up, and they're the kind of people that they're like the.
Why don't you just say you don't like British people?
They would no, because I had a great time when I toured Britain. I loved it. I had a great time. I loved doing shows there. I met really nice British people, but I've realized that you and I have a different kind of crowd.
I have that crowd worse in this country than I do in Britain, I think.
No, because I've done a couple shows with you, and they didn't seem like horrible people. The ones in
They're
Britain,
called Mexicans.
the ones in Britain seem like the ones from like the movies that like stomp people's heads in.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
hooligans.
American
That's
History
what he's
X.
saying.
Yeah, that kind of person.
He's saying
Put it this way: if the Ku
factors.
Klux Klan had a favorite comedian, if they voted and they said, "Who is the Ku Klux Klan?"
And
favorite?"
they-
Richard Pryor.
No,
I think this. I think this is a good time to plug my gigs. I'll be performing at a Klan meeting in Alabama.
But the Klan's really religious, and Jim is obviously not religious.
That's why they struggle with it.
They're Christian. They don't like anything other than Christians. They're so religious.
Yeah. But black people are Christians. Can you stop farting?
It smells over here when you do it.
Can't. They smell like rotten eggs so bad. I was out in a bar in Idaho the other night.
My farts don't smell.
Do you ever just sit in it, like when you're around so many people and you fart knowing that no one can really pinpoint who did it? So you just do it. But my friend kept dying laughing when I was doing it. I'm like, stop, you're fucking giving it away. Everyone knows it's me now.
See, being a fat guy a lot of years of my life, I never enjoyed.
What year?
I never enjoyed you because they always look at me when it's you doing it.
What were the years they weren't looking at you?
Yeah, when did this year end? When did you consider yourself not to be fat anymore? Or is this a future premonition?
I'm not that fat anymore.
You're still fat. You're still way more than me, and you're shorter than me.
You know what,
Jason?
Jason?
A fat guy.
What do you weigh?
220?
220 is too much. You're a fat
220. I'll bet if we put you down on a scale and just weighed your head, it's 222. Your face is what's so fat.
I think you're at least 240, dude. You're pretty fat.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I weighed myself 2 days ago.
Guilt carries a lot of weight. I'm on fire today.
Yeah.
Shame. How much does shame weigh?
That's a shame. How many pounds of regret have you got on you? How many backed up wads of cum?
Constipation.
Yeah. Big shits and wads of cum.
Papusas.
Papusas.
Papusa grease.
What about rejection? That's got to weigh a fucking
Yeah, that's
bit.
the heaviest one.
That's the heaviest one.
Yeah.
What about dirt from non-cleaning?
You have a whole thigh of rejection. If my mum would say something, if you eat any more rejection, you'll become rejection. You know, when you eat like too much pizza and your mum would say, if you eat any more pizza, you'll become pizza. Never happened? No? That must be an Australian thing.
Yeah.
You must have hollow legs. You ever get that one when
Yeah,
you eat too much?
yeah.
You got hollow legs?
I didn't get that one.
Did you ever get the don't go in the shower? Which ones did you get?
You know what I just realized? I just realized something. Ernie's taking pictures of us while we're sitting here talking on the show, which isn't his job. Ernie's job is to record the show. Lalit's just sitting there, just hanging out.
You guys are really funny.
Lalit's one job is to take photos.
I listen back. I don't listen to many of the podcasts back. I did listen to the ones that had my brother on it because I wanted to see how they came out because, you know, it was my brother. And there is a bit in one of those podcasts where Lalit says she's on the podcast because she's good looking and sexy. And I actually yell at her, it's because you have a camera. People assume I'm on the podcast because I'm good looking. No one assumes this.
I've gotten messages from fans that were like, "You're only on the podcast because Jim wants to bone you," and I'm like, "No, I don't bone anyone." And it's just I'm here to take photos and video, and I'm just one of the guys and have.
I love when that
very hairy
one of the fans put on the Facebook page a picture of Lalit where they got an accurate photo of her with her arms above her head, and you have the hairiest armpits I've ever seen.
That's nothing.
Do you have hairy nipples? If you let them overgrow, do you have like those
have
Australian
to shave
nipples?
them or pluck them.
No.
Yes, you do.
Because some girls, I had a girlfriend when I was about 19 who had just this one hair that came out the side of her nipple, and she just left it.
Did you floss with it?
She just left it. This is what happened, right?
You could kill
she
two
was
birds
she
with
was
one
asleep in bed next to me, and I reached over and pinched it in my hand, and in one motion went pull, flip over like I'm sleeping, like that, right? And she wakes up, and I'm going, "What's happened? What?"
Did you get it?
I ripped it off her chest. Fuck yeah!
You should.
It weirded me out every time I went to look at nipples. His big hair.
I had a friend growing up that had a mole on the side of his neck, but it wasn't like the flat mole. It was a protruding mole. And I never understood why people have those. Get it off. It comes off. You go to a dermatologist. It's cheap. It's $150. It's worth it. If you have a mole that protrudes on you somewhere, $150. Your friend should even kick in.
I don't know. It seems it would be more expensive than that. Every time I go to the doctor, it's $180.
No, when I got that thing, that
just to
cancerous
check my
thing,
fucking ear.
when I thought I had that cancer thing, it was $150 to take it off my head. And
You're going to Dr. Nick though.
And
Speaking
see
of,
how racist this is.
our guest has just arrived, Mr. Kevin Shea. Kevin comes from Korea
Kevin.
and was adopted out to a white family. where they named him the traditional name of Kevin.
And
We're talking about illnesses
and he had a very white life until he joined the Kims of comedy.
Yes.
Yeah, the Kims of comedy. What was that like?
Money.
I used to go out with a girl called Kim.
That's about it. That's all I can sum it.
So we research our guests just a little bit.
A little bit?
Wait,
Yeah.
should we read his bio?
No, it's okay.
No. Farside made your bio, and
Whose dogs are these?
they're racist dogs.
Then why are you so close to me, dogs?
Because they're racist.
Because they're
Jesus.
suicidal and I think you're going to eat them.
I was waiting for that one. Awful. Awful.
Kevin,
You have like 2 specials? Jesus Christ. Fucking awful.
that was a good call. They give you a special, but they think they already made one with you. Because you all look the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it.
Anyway, Kevin Shea is of Korean descent,
Oh, is he really doing this?
but was adopted
Am
by...
I at an open mic?
No, this is true. Was adopted by some Angelina Jolie type. This is what Farside wrote. He has been featured on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Premium Blend, and the Kims of Comedy. His new album, I Like to Cuddle, is also available on iTunes. Tell us about this album.
You know what? I will take the bio since you plugged my album.
Yeah.
You can download it on iTunes. It's only $9.99, and it's $8.99 on Amazon. So check that out.
Yeah, but the Amazon is they mail it out to you, or is that the downloading bit? in
Just the
Amazon?
downloading bit. I didn't do any hard copies.
Tell 'em to go to- tell
Who
'em to-
buys hard copies?
At shows they do, and you get to take all the
Yeah,
money.
you
and
get
you don't
to
have
do
to
it
report
yourself.
Hey,
on
I
it.
sell
have to report it.
T-shirts at
Do you?
shows.
Are you a
must be out of
t-shirter?
your mind.
Are you a t-shirter?
Yeah, I make more money off that.
I find T-shirts very difficult.
Because you got to carry the
Yes,
big
I
bag.
agree.
And you
I
need different
agree.
sizes.
I agree.
And I'd be embarrassed to see someone wearing my face.
Well, you know what it is? There's no face. It's just like a quote.
What does your t-shirt say?
Wait, before I get to that, I'll tell you. It's just a quote, and then on the back, when I first started, I had my website on it, and then I just saw some of these people. I'm like, ugh, I don't want my website on the back of some of these people. So I will just let them enjoy the shirt, and then let them explain what it is. I know
one of them says Harugan.
I said the one I have, the one online. I took the ones I sell at the clubs down, because then I don't have to do the fucking joke every time. So the ones I sell at the club, I used to sell one that said I fight Decepticons. What's hilarious is when people say like they go, "Oh, you fight Deceptions."
Ever
I'm
since,
like,
ever since
Jesus
I've known
Christ.
you, why do you say hilarious so weirdly?
People say that. I see what's weird.
Hilarious.
I don't even hear it.
Say hilarious.
Hilarious.
I think it sounds normal.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you.
No, he did it
Hilarious.
He did it different than he did
hilarious.
it different.
Hilarious.
See, you know what's funny is I think now you're talking about it. You know what? No
Hilarious.
dude ever says it, has mentioned that. Only girls.
Yeah, because I'm sensitive to your needs.
Jason,
that
what's
what it
your,
is?
what's your new t-shirt going to say? I've got 6 guns in Tennessee.
I got 6 guns in Tennessee. No cock, no go. No. If you've got a cock, tell me now. is another one. Jason.
I hope you like penis.
Jason made out with a transvestite with tits. and everything.
Transsexual.
That still had tits. Didn't know. Made out with it. But you want to know what was really disgusting?
Transgendered.
Black.
Hey, Jim,
No.
you want to hear what the Mongcast did to us?
Her hand was black.
The
No, she was a
Mongcast,
black chick.
Kevin, these are the Mongs, the Mongtourage that work on the show, and they have their own show called the Mongcast. And now that they have their own show, they don't give us any of the good stuff for our show. They save it for their own show. Like they spoiled our show by having Jason on before we did, after he left for a month. And they also read the tranny letter on your show instead of our show.
What's the tranny letter?
Some tranny's really mad at us.
Wait,
Oh,
so
wait,
you guys
wait,
have your
we-
own show?
Okay,
Why are
you
you
get like
even here?
you get 2,000 listeners. We get 100,000. So we might as well tell the other 98,000 people.
How do you guys know how many listeners you have?
Because we can
You
track
know how to
them.
use computers.
Google
You see,
Analytics.
It's all on there.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
well, all the Stitcher has analytics. All
I
that.
didn't know that because I would.
We
These
could, we
guys-
could
The
check
whole
it out.
podcast is like kind of new
We
to
could
me.
check how many people went to your website
Shut up.
right
yeah,
now.
Alexa.
Yeah.
We can't because
Don't do that because I don't want to be embarrassed.
Go to Alexa.
I don't want to be embarrassed. Like
I think web pages are dead.
They are. No one goes.
No,
to
it's hilarious to me because remember the
See, he
the
says
hit
it weird.
counters,
It's awful.
the hit counters.
Go to
like,
the tranny
oh.
letter. Go to the tranny letter. And Jason, can you read the tranny letter since you're the one that fucked the tranny?
Really?
Did you really do that?
Well, that and Jim.
I didn't fuck anything.
That and Jim can't read.
Hey guys, more likely Farside, since I hear you read most of the emails. I love the show in general, but I have to say the last couple episodes I found pretty offensive.
Because you're a freak.
You guys, Lily, get out of the way. Your head is
Speaking of freaks.
You guys have been bugging Jason constantly about the girl he met at the bar who happened to be a trans. I find it super transphobic and just ignorant to be so disrespectful of that poor woman.
When they get erections, are they called trans fats?
Hold on. Poor woman.
Trans fats, that's funny.
But like, I don't feel that woman is poorly as she is posing as.
Just read the fucking letter.
Read the letter, Jason.
I'll say funny things. You read the fucking letter.
All right. It's one thing to make jokes about what people do, but it's hateful if you disrespect them for who they are.
Don't come to the house or we'll bash you.
She is most likely a transsexual woman and not just some man in a dress or him, as you guys called her.
We'll cut your cock off and make you really a woman.
Yeah.
It's
You want to
really,
suck a dick, we'll make you suck yours.
It's really offensive to say tranny or transvestite or she-male or it, etc.
Or it. I use that in several sentences a day.
I'm a trans girl myself.
Who didn't know that?
Using the word girl loosely.
With real emotions and feelings just like that poor girl.
Your emotions can't be real. You were ruined at a young age.
I really like that Chaz Bono's so literate.
Trust me when I say it can be hard enough in this life just trying to find someone who will be into you for being a loving and nice person.
I can't believe it can type with such big manly fingers.
Yeah.
On top of that hardship...
why there's so many spaces in his letter? His cock keeps on hitting the space bar.
On top of that hardship, to be insulted and harassed about what it's between your legs is just uncalled for. We're not trying to trick men into sex or anything fucked up like
That's
that.
because Jason's not a man.
We're just trying to live our lives as productive and happy people. We have dreams and ambitions just like anyone
Productive and
else.
happy
You
it's.
have dreams to have a vagina.
So stop thinking of us as freaks. Hell, I'll even be a guest on the show if you'd like, and we can
Not
hash
in this house!
It's totally an open invitation. I think the show is hilarious, but you guys totally crossed the line. Hilarious. With this stuff, and it's just hateful. I'd be totally open to answering any of your questions about trans people. What the fuck?
Yeah. What island
new?
do you live on?
No matter how vulgar they may be.
Who knows? I don't think you're vulgar people.
Here's my first question.
Who knows?
Does your cock / vagina, whatever down there, smell as bad as Lilith's?
I don't know. I've had a pretty smelly
no.
cock in my day.
Maybe some of it will sink into those mong brains of yours and actually make a difference.
Read the last part.
I love the show and everyone on it, but
That's
pretty...
the only part I hear.
The only person you don't love is yourself. Because you're not comfortable with who you are.
But please be more sensitive in the future. Best wishes, girl of tomorrow.
Look, all the joking.
Couldn't we have someone else read it? that's all I'm saying.
Not Jim.
It's fucking me, and I'm just like, I'm not a fast reader, so I'm trying to read it, and I got to listen to this fucking guy. I'm like, God damn it!
What's
Couldn't
wrong?
One of the monks read it.
Why?
He's just not one of those good out loud readers. I bet you are.
No, I'm
Pointed to Farside.
I can't do it. I'm a terrible
I'm
reader. I think
awful.
maybe
I'm
Jesse
awful.
should do it from now.
I pronounced
Jesse
the words
looks like he can
correctly. I
read.
was clear.
All
Well, what's
right.
wrong? Wait.
We don't have to
Jesse,
get into it.
Jesse, did you go to private schools?
Just play it back later.
I'd like to say to the transgender girl,
No.
that she made a big argument about us talking about people's legs. That's all we do is talk about girls' vaginas and what they do and all that sort of stuff. I don't think it's something. Obviously, I want to say good luck with you and your double genitalia, and that I am not hateful towards
It's
the
not a
trans.
I
hermaphrodite.
feel like that letter was a joke.
No.
Are they really sensitive?
No.
Jim, you
But
had,
I'm glad to know that we have a tranny. That's a bad word.
Well, it's not like they have to listen to
Trans
things like that. It's
girl.
not like they should leave the house.
We have trans fans.
So you don't call So you don't call them homos? No.
No.
They
no,
kind
no.
of are.
No, but they're going. She's becoming a woman. It's a man becoming a woman.
Well, it's still a man, so it's a homo.
No, I believe if you get the whole surgery and everything, you have to be honest about it. But I don't believe you're a homosexual.
Have you
anymore.
ever
If
had an experience with one? Of all
course.
people in the room.
No, I've never had an experience.
Not
You
that
never.
you know
it was
of.
never by accident.
No.
Not that you
no.
know of.
I've
Yeah, see, like if
No, I'm just curious. I don't
no,
know.
I never have. No.
I've been,
Some
No,
guy,
no.
some guy picked me up at the airport in Atlanta to take me to the comedy club, and he goes, "Where you from?" I go, "New York." When I was living in New York, he goes, "Oh, I was in New York once. I fucking took a tranny home by mistake and fucked it." And I go, "You fucked it?" And he goes, "Yeah. She said she was on her period, so I fucked her in the ass."
She couldn't have been on a period.
She had a cock, but she told him that she was on her period, so she said, "Go ahead and fuck
he
me." in
didn't.
the
He
ass."
didn't feel anything hitting him.
Well,
Yeah, didn't see a set of testicles.
I think he didn't really care.
Yeah.
No.
I
don't know what to say to that.
It's never been.
Ooh,
It's never
ooh
been
would
a,
work.
It's never been a
some-
struggle in my head. That one. I've never gone. Oh, it's got nice tits. I'm not Jason.
Who's
I don't-
Jason?
Jason sitting next to.
Sorry, buddy.
That's Jason. Have you ever listened to the podcast?
I have not.
Okay.
Jason, are you a comedian?
Jason, no.
Oh,
I have.
He's
you
a
know, I'm-
homeless guy that slept on our couch for
you?
a long time. Oh, I think if you read the bio.
oh, I couldn't tell if he was being serious.
Yeah, no, he tries to get little digs in every
Is
now
that
and
what
again.
it is?
No.
He's
I'm
basic.
a t-shirt vendor.
He's
Did you
basic.
see
I
my
sell
website?
T-shirts.
He sells T-shirts with pictures of his heads.
I got a picture, and I have yellow too. I noticed you had yellow on your shirt.
in his
I
skin
can't
too.
tell if that was a joke
It's a
too.
good color. Yellow. I like yellow.
Good.
It's good. That's what I want.
Okay,
Do you
so
want
he's,
one?
he's like your sidekick.
Yeah,
Is he like the
he's
slow
the
sidekick?
the
Or-
whipping boy. Yeah. He's like
Jesus, how do you do it? How do you?
he's
deal
like
with
if
this?
he's like if Batman had Corky as a sidekick. Instead of Robin.
And
You know what's weird
And
is
Batman, with all his skills, couldn't get anything done because Corky held him back.
I don't know if the fans can see it, but Jason has these blue eyes.
Oh, he's
they're
stunning
gorgeous.
But they're
eyes,
fucking
beautiful
scary.
eyes.
No, they're not beautiful. They're scary, and you look like you might snap one of these.
What?
Might
What is-
snap. Might snap. Watch this, Kevin. What kind of gun would you use on Kevin? Tell me what kind of gun.
Grandpa's stick.
Really?
Actually, the fillet knife.
It got real weird, real quick.
Now,
that a Call of Duty
Jason,
thing?
we all know that you like Asian birds.
Yeah.
You
well,
do.
kinda.
You do. So
I don't know anymore.
And you also like transsexuals.
Before we go on,
Your wallet fell out of your pocket.
it's okay.
You're just
before we
testing if
go
you're
on,
trustworthy.
I have a great story. I don't know if it's a great story, but a question for you, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
I just ran into Nick, the midget,
Oh, little Nick.
little Nick.
Did he tell you how he got mad at me?
Yes. So I want to hear the whole story.
Is he the one out of
He's the
Boardwalk
sh-
Empire?
Yeah, he's the shitty one that can't take a joke.
Oh, I didn't hear about
yes,
this.
Yes.
Wait, the
See how
guy
it
we met at
starts out?
the LPA?
So I ran into him at the Improv, and he was coming by, and I just asked him. I was like, "You must get so sick of getting compared to Brad, right?" He goes, "Not really. I've only had 2 instances where I got mad. One was on Greg Wilson's podcast. I would have been pissed because I was on his podcast. I would have been pissed if I was just there.
Who's Greg Wilson?
That I got. But
It's
two,
the Greg Wilson.
oh, I apologize.
Who is he?
He's a comic who has a podcast. I don't know.
That's all comics.
Yeah, every comic. So, and then the other story is he got pissed at you
Which time?
one night at the Laugh Factory. Apparently, you had a midget joke on stage, and then you got off, and he called you out. And this is the line that blew me away. Apparently, you just said to him, "You're not funny," and then walked away. I'm like, God damn, God damn.
Did you say that?
That's
Eddie?
like
Yes.
that's like the worst thing you can say to a comic. right to his fucking face.
Eddie, I gotta say, he wasn't the littlest man in that room.
Here's what happened. I was on stage drinking on stage, and they had given me one of those giant bottles. You know, like it's like a 24-ounce bottle of beer,
It's a big bottle.
and I'm holding it, and I go, "Wouldn't it be funny if this was like a regular bottle, and I was just a midget?" And you could see-
I do that with cherry tomatoes all the time. I'm a giant.
okay.
This is a regular sized tomato. I'm massive.
So
It's opposite. but the
Nick
same.
was in the other room. Nick was in the other room watching the show, and I had a big fat tire of beer, and somebody goes, "Walk in right now with one of them," like because he was there. He happened to be there. Nobody knew he was there, so it would have been really funny if he walked.
There's a big
in.
crowd. We're all tall.
Yeah,
Sure.
so it would have been really funny if he walked on stage with the beer. So I came off stage and he told me that, and I go, "Why didn't you do it?" And he goes, you know, just because I'm a little person, you don't need to make fun of the fact. And I go, you're not funny, and just walked out. like you're a comedian.
But there's a little more to the story.
He's
than what
alright.
he
He's pretty
said.
funny. Isn't he?
No, he's not.
You know what? I got to be honest. I've never seen him on stage. He seemed like he'd be funny.
All
though.
he does is talk about how he doesn't like to make fun of the fact that he's little. I go, it's funny. Everybody makes fun of shit about themselves. You know,
You should see Eddie does it. You know how hard it is to have abs sometimes. Sometimes clothes fit too well. What's all that about? Yeah,
I don't know. I just wanted
I'm
to
glad
hear
you
the
have a
story.
perfect body and you're dishing on the fucking dwarf, mate.
Oh, like you never have.
I never rip into dwarfs.
Oh. I love how Jim sometimes will take the high road on certain certain disabilities. He just ripped a tranny apart, but the dwarves, they're sacred.
I'm complexed.
I don't think I have any dwarf jokes.
No, I've never been big on the dwarf jokes. No, I try to
You've
stick-
never had a dwarf joke?
No, I've never had a dwarf joke. No. No. It's just never come up.
No, unless we're talking about stars.
What are you talking about?
There
Dwarf
was some-
stars?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, you know what's crazy? He got that.
Because we were talking about Lilith's vagina earlier, and I was thinking about black holes,
You know what?
which starts out as a dwarf star.
Oh, you're Lily?
We do a game with every different ethnicity that comes into our house,
Right.
and we haven't played this game for a while, and it's
Do you
called.
have a lot of ethnicities?
We tried
we
once,
have-
once a
We've
month.
had a
by
Who was
the
the
way.
last one? Who was the
Black,
last one?
Mexican.
We had a black.
We had a Mexican was our last one.
Who
What's
was
his
the
name?
last
The
one?
bull guy.
Donnell Rollins. We had a black.
Yeah, we had a
You had
black, and we had a Mexican
Okay.
on the same
And
day.
then, and then who was the Mexican?
Gene Pompa.
It's funny because you literally summed it down to two people.
No, but we also had
Daryl.
You're our first Asian.
No,
we
Bobby.
had an Asian.
Oh, we had Bobby Lee.
Bobby was
Okay,
here
you had
early.
Bobby. You had Bobby. You had.
They've
you
had a
the-
couple women.
You had a bigger Kim.
We're like Noah's Ark. We have one of everything.
Anyway, so we play.
Jason. Anything?
We
on
play a
that
game with our different ethnicities, which is called "What Would You Be If You Could Choose Another Nationality?" Because we did it as white people. What would you be if you could be another nationality?
Let me just tell
And
you.
you have to choose one.
Well,
Yeah, you can't be the-
But when we all chose death first.
No. The thing is, but you can't be white because obviously you want to be white.
That's funny. Good one. Good one. I would say black.
You want to be black?
Really?
Of course.
I chose Beaner, didn't I?
Yeah,
Why?
you did. You
What are
did.
the advantages of being Mexican?
Because you can just, if you're Mexican, you can just be a tan white guy.
You can smile a little bit. People think you're handy. Girls will still sleep with you.
See, I'm thinking I want to be black. I can dunk. You know, and then I
That's
can
the
rap.
first thing you do.
Yes.
I'd
First thing-
shovel my fucking log jam of a cock in something.
I would just be getting my reparations sign ready.
Oh, I never thought about the cock thing. I guess that comes with it.
Yeah.
I thought it would just be us as the same person as a different color.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
I would be.
You
the-
still wouldn't be able to dunk though. You're not
Oh, no,
tall
no.
enough.
Wait.
Why do you think the blackness is the dunkness?
they,
you can't.
they can jump.
you can't.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
5'7".
That's
Yeah.
what's great. That's what's great. And
Spud Webb could dunk.
I'd be the only black guy with
Muggsy
the
Bogues
straight
could
hair.
dunk.
Muggsy
I'd be
Bogues
the
could not
straightest
dunk.
hair black dude ever.
I think Muggsy could dunk.
No, he's 5 foot tall. He could not dunk.
See if Muggsy Bogues could dunk.
Muggsy Bogues could not dunk.
He could? I think he did. Yeah, he did dunk.
Really?
In a game,
Yeah. See if he did.
he was
Google.
5 foot tall. There is no way a 5
No
foot
way.
tall man. He should have been an Olympic fucking high jumper then.
Jesse, how do you know that? I don't even think that's true.
I don't think he could dunk.
No, this is a height is no obstacle. It's going to show him doing cool things.
Like what? Putting money in a payphone?
Yeah, like telling, like Eddie telling him he's not funny.
Jesus. So, I can't believe that story's true.
What'd you Google?
There he goes.
No, that wasn't him. He threw the pass.
Now, look, there he is. There he is. And
Oh, it's a layup.
he just got stuffed.
He did not. He did not.
Was that him?
No. Wait, here he comes. Here he comes.
Come on, do it. Do it. No.
He just passing.
He's not dunking. He's just passing.
I think he could have. He didn't dunk during a game, but I think he
He did it like in an All Stars weekend. Or
Type
something.
in Muggsy Bogues dunk.
Did he use a trampoline?
He put in Muggsy Bogues dunk.
Okay, this is really
Yeah.
fascinating.
Well, we can edit this part out or make it tighten it
Anyway,
up.
so you would choose black.
Black. I think the coolness of it.
This is Spud Webb.
I'm
Muggsy
Mexican,
couldn't
man.
dunk.
Why Mexican? I don't.
I like Mexican too. I'd like to be Mexican.
I like the food.
I'd like to be Mexican now.
Yeah, but you can eat the
I'd
food
take-
now.
Yeah, but I don't want to get
I
diabetes.
think Ray has the best thing. I want to be half-African.
Do black people always get
Are you
diabetes?
half black? Are you? No, half white, half black. Oh, that's all right.
I'd like what Ray is. I'd like to be that now.
How was Ashley Larry on the show?
Who's actually Larry?
Donnell
I
Rollins.
don't know.
He was all right.
He was the guy that did all
The robots.
robots.
Yeah, he's the guy who did the robot. Yeah.
What about those Polynesian dudes?
What about the big
They're
ones?
like big but ripped and handsome.
Yeah, but I
and
thought about being like an Hawaiian.
like
but
rock.
but who wants to? What girl wants to fuck an Hawaiian?
Yeah, Ernie, do people think you're Polynesian?
Yes,
So,
they do. Yeah,
But you're actually Hmong.
yeah. I'm actually.
do people often think you're made of plastic?
Yeah, often they do. They want to touch me to confirm.
Do people often poke you to see if you're alive?
Never.
I went over to Ernie's house. The other day. His dad's there.
It's got to have about 3,000 square feet. It'd be a one-bedroom.
I meet Ernie's dad, and they're all fucking rolling joints together. It's fucking awesome.
How big's your dad?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, he's not. He's normal, dude.
And your mum's a big lass?
Yeah, she's alright.
Because my dad's a little fella, my mum's a big lass. I'm not going to get into you for that one. My mum could pick my dad up and fuck herself with my dad.
That was
Just
awful.
use him as a big cock and just...
Oh,
I
that's
don't roll
such an
joints with my
awful
dad.
visual.
I mean, I just don't hide the fact that I smoke weed. I mean, I'm
Right.
a fucking grown ass man. You know.
You've never.
How big are you?
What do you mean? Look at me.
You're
No, like, what's your height?
You're
6 feet.
you're 4 grown-ass
You know what's
men.
funny? Is you don't seem that big because you're dark and you look your face.
Black's
like,
very slimming.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Maybe I don't know. I keep it dark.
Do you know who Guy Branum is?
No, who's that?
He was the big gay white dude, big fat white gay dude on Chelsea Lately for a while.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He's huge.
He was
Have
very
you
gay.
ever considered braiding your hair, Machete?
Or dieting?
No.
That guy, look at see, Guy's huge.
Is that guy a comedian?
Yes. He's just up there with a mic.
I'll tell you who's getting fat.
There's a lot of people on Chelsea lately that are
I watched
comedians.
The Office.
God damn, you're just calling people out.
What's his
give a
name?
fuck
Craig
anymore.
Craig Robinson on The Office is getting fatter with every episode.
Did you see the episode where he had to take his shirt off?
He's getting fat when you look at the first thing. Obviously, like, he's eating... Because I tell you, when you're on set, man, craft services, they have a bus full of candy. Just for when you're bored and there's a lot
Oh
of
God,
downtime.
isn't life hard? Oh. Brutal. They just got a bus full of candy and a fucking car full of hookers.
Probably had a
I hate my life.
A hot dog machine.
Oh,
Do they have a
yeah.
hot dog machine?
I got a hot dog machine.
Yeah.
Do you ever make potato chips at home?
No, I made tortilla chips though.
Yeah.
Out of tortillas.
Do you have a deep fried lard?
Do you? I feel like you don't eat that much.
Do
Do
you
you?
ever wrap?
I just don't
Do you
work
ever
out.
wrap butter with bacon for a snack?
Never. No, I'll try it though.
Do you
See if
deep
it's
fry your cocaine?
good. I don't know what to say to that.
You're like a drug dealer at a carnival.
That is fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
You know what's funny? Well, you could just smush him. You could just fucking go like this.
He could, but his heart's not strong enough. I go down, we all go down.
Not hard to fucking stab somebody. though.
I'd probably drown in his sweat first.
We never pick on Ernie. I don't know how this happened.
Me and Ernie are all right. Me and Ernie are friends. We get along with each other.
How often do you and Ernie hang out off the show?
We hung out New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
New Year's
Oh, really?
Eve
You were
we
involved in the shrooming?
No. He was involved in...
Getting the shrooming.
I didn't say anything. I mean,
Dude, your friend went wild that night, though. He got the crazy stare and he started scaring us.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was his fault.
I don't think it was.
I think when
Because he seemed like a normal guy earlier.
I think when you're on mushrooms and all of a sudden that guy's weird.
That's right. I was shrooming.
Yeah, you were shrooming. and
Where was
like-
this at?
This was just
All
along
over
the
the.
streets.
We were
of
just
Venice.
wandering in the fog in the neighborhood.
Along the
Not much-
fog. I was with a girl who thought we were in Vegas.
I thought we were gonna
funny.
Because
do.
of the
I thought we were
lights.
gonna do an episode where everybody does mushrooms.
We're gonna.
I'm in, man.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Jesus.
Next week.
You gonna
Yeah.
do it?
Wait, who's on the show
Will
next week?
you do it?
Will
No,
you
I
do
ca-
it?
I can't.
Yes, you can. She did it for the first time. Listen to
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Does Eddie do drugs?
Yeah. You laugh
All
a lot.
right. Edit this out if he doesn't do it in the end, though.
Can I
because we can't
do
promise things.
Can I do Percocets instead?
Wait, do you do drugs, Eddie?
Not much. I used to.
You used to.
Yeah.
Have you done mushrooms
You're
before?
gonna love
Oh,
mushrooms.
it's crazy.
You just get happy and
Wait,
laugh.
so who's
he
on,
may not though.
Who's on next week?
Unless
That
he's
might
really,
really-
dark inside.
Who?
Shapiro.
Rick Shapiro.
Oh shit!
I'm not doing mushrooms with Rick Shapiro.
I saw Ricky.
Also, example.
Oh.
He's next week too.
I think his management are telling him to stay away from the show.
What if we promise to behave with him?
We're not
Yeah,
going
because we
to.
will.
Who's this? Rick?
I have a friend called Example who's a very popular musician in England, and we had an episode that was a bit ropey. Let's just say that should have never aired.
You think my eyes are scary now, dude? You should have seen him that night.
Oh, pull up the clip. Pull up the clip where I punched Jason in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is during an episode?
Yeah.
Watch. It's recording. Okay, now Jason or Jim Jeffries, an example, are gonna punch Jason.
What?
Somewhere in his body. All right, let's see it. Where's it going? Your eyes are scaring the shit out of us.
What the fuck?
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god!
Play that again. Play that again.
What the fuck?
Listen to me. I go. Your eyes are scaring the shit out of me. Wait, do it again. How you made it big. Wait, do the whole thing again.
I can't believe Example has clips with 26 million views, and this is like.
Is example in his underwear?
Wait, yeah, the other dude is naked.
He's
No, he's not naked. Jason and Example switched shirts at one point.
Jesus, you did hit him hard. You can take a punch.
He was like so depressed after that for like 2 weeks.
Why would you do it? Why did you
He
hit him?
begged me.
No, I didn't. What did Ernie was there? He totally cleared it up. Example said, "Let's trade shirts." It was him. He wanted to punch me for some reason.
You know
not
what?
completely. I mean, you just. I think you volunteered it.
No, I didn't.
And then no, we can go back to
Jason,
the episode.
you know what's
we can go
funny?
back to the episode.
That's the episode where you told us
You
when you were a kid, your
begged
friends
me.
wanted you to wrestle a bear.
That's true.
You begged me. I went, I don't want to hit you in the face. And you're going, hit me in the face, pussy. And you begged me to
I
do
did?
it.
And you wanted me to do it.
Begged me. And then I hit you once, sort
That's
of.
why I don't do coke.
I hit you sort of lightly
is,
once.
And you begged me, but I didn't do it.
I sort of
Jason.
hit you lightly once, and then the next time I thought, oh, I'll give him. I was thinking, I'm not going to hit you in the cheeks. I thought I'll hit you in the jaw, so that's sort of soft, so you can move a bit.
I never.
I'm
hit you,
amazed I
Jason.
didn't break your jaw.
That
really.
looked really
I wouldn't
hard.
hit you, Jason.
Let me just tell you
didn't
something.
hit you.
That is some white thing. That's a white boy thing. Like you
Being
never,
able-
you
the
never
Irish
see like
blood.
black dudes or Asian dudes hitting each
No,
other.
because
in the
they're
face
strong.
Like
and you
No,
people
I've
know
never seen a martial arts
It's
film.
not a Jewish thing, I'll tell you that.
that. It's not. God
Yeah.
damn. Did it hurt? Do you even remember?
You guys break phone books and
Jason
blocks of wood with
Jason
your
woke up
hands.
the next day going, my face is really sore. And then like things started to come back.
Your face is all swollen.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Kids do drugs.
Put on examples, just put examples top one. 26 million
Jesus.
is his last fucking YouTube clip. He was just a mate of mine. He used to work at Comedy Central, and then he was like.
Did you know
Is he
him
like
when
a
was at
Mickey
Comedy Central?
Avalon?
Yeah, I knew him for fucking years.
He just started making rap, and it took off.
And now he does like sort of.
It's like real rap, not like
move it over.
Here,
funny
turn
rap.
Turn it up.
Is it just is this video just that repeat of you hitting Jason in the face?
That's what he should make his music video.
get on some
You
shit
gotta
like
sell
this.
out. You gotta stop being
Did
cool,
you,
man.
Did you
I'm
ever?
not cool. That's
Did
the
you ever?
fucking
Hold on,
thing.
hold on, Kevin. In the history of your comedy career, did you ever rap on stage?
No,
Beatbox?
I need to.
Jim,
Stay awake.
Jim,
He's got 11 million.
Jim. Did you ever rap? on
No, I
stage?
didn't fucking rap. I'm a white guy from Sydney.
I was hoping you would say yes.
No, I never did. No, I always found comics like in the open mics always like or shitty comics. They'd always go into like, and now I'm gonna rap, and you just go, oh.
Right, yeah. There's a guy in England who raps fucking, and he just shows it. Doesn't even do a joke. He just shows that he can do it really well.
Who is it?
Are guitar acts really big in England?
They're big all over the world.
Really? I gotta get on that shit too, man.
Jason's on that shit.
Oh, do you? Are
Yeah.
you good?
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to rhyme.
Like,
not
what
true.
do you do? How do you make an income? I'm just curious.
I build IKEA furniture.
Do you go around with your little Allen wrench?
You know, it's weird. Is like the more IKEA furniture you build, the more tools you have, and then
more
it just
he
becomes
comes.
like overwhelming with all these little because you don't want to get rid of them because they're tools and tools are useful.
Thanks, buddy.
You know.
Yes.
Then you're stuck with all these IKEA
And food is
tools.
delicious, right?
Yeah.
Food is yummy. Great.
Where's the pizza?
Do you like karate?
Do I like karate? I enjoy watching karate.
Kevin,
Have you seen Ip Man?
Kevin,
Yes.
how
Is that
many?
not one of the most
Yes,
badass
it
movies
is an
ever?
amazing movie.
Kevin, living in Hollywood, how bad does it upset you when people ask you if you're the kid from the Goonies?
Dude, I don't get that shit anymore. I used to get it all the time as a kid. I get Bobby Lee all
What about-
the time.
what about-
and I'm just like, he's fat.
Alright.
Bobby's fat.
And he's a black scrotum.
Yeah, he's
And he's famous.
You're better looking than Bobby.
Thank you. Thank
Is
you,
your
Jimmy.
nutsack as dark as his?
And I really enjoyed you in
No.
The Hangover.
I never get him though.
You were better than Indiana Jones.
Dude, I get Bobby Lee and I get KT Tara.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I get Elliot Chang.
KT, KT got mad at me too.
What's her name? Cho.
Margaret Cho.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Hey,
And Kalani Lay.
Who's that?
I want to find out if your
Porn star.
nutsack is dark. Bobby Lee pulled out his nutsack here, and it was like as black as Donnell Rollins.
That's his closer.
To quote him, he said it was darker than Oprah's nipple.
No,
If I just
Eddie
that.
said that.
Is Eddie? You said
No,
that?
I don't think I said that.
I think Bobby said that, and it made the poster.
I
Did he
did?
get completely naked? That's what he did.
Oh, dude, he was 15 minutes early, and the
Naked.
door opened, and his pants came down. It was crazy. And then he tried to tackle Eddie like immediately and rub his scrotum all over him.
There's a lot of pain in that.
I gotta start doing that. I need to rap with a guitar while naked on stage. I need to start doing shit like that.
Hey, man, get that career working for you.
I know.
What have you got coming up?
Nothing. Nothing. Check out kevinshea.tv.
Where are you gigging next?
I don't know.
Are you still in the industry?
I don't even know what I'm doing here, to be honest. You called me like I'm not even in this anymore.
The fact is, we don't really we don't plan our guests very far out.
No,
We're
you
always-
called me this morning or this afternoon, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Have you been having fun?
And then why were you late? 'Cause you fell asleep.
I totally fell asleep.
That's probably not good for your career.
No, not at all. Because I know that this is what I should be doing.
Why do you fall
Let me-
asleep
let
at
me-
8?
Let me tell you what
Dude,
happens.
I've been up.
Is it because your eyes are so close together?
I've been up for like almost 24 hours trying to finish this writing project. I
So you got
realized
something going on. What's your writing project?
I'm working on my web series for this production company.
What's that called?
It's called Life of Shay. So basically, the idea of the show is think of Sex in the City, but from a guy's point of view. Very simple.
I had a
There was,
I
no,
had a
there was
pilot.
no Asian in Sex.
I
Are
had
you
a-
gonna have a shoe thing
From the
in your
Asian
character?
guy's point of view.
I had a pilot script for Comedy Central that got commissioned. It was very close to being made,
Okay.
and
What's it called? Life of Jim?
I had a part in it that I had planned for you.
What happened to that?
He says that to everyone.
No, I really did. There was a creepy Asian guy next door who was a bit pervy. And he
So
was
what happened?
He was written as like a creepy Asian guy.
Hey,
So
speaking
did
of-
you end up
speak-
giving it to Jason?
Speaking
No,
of,
the show never happened.
speaking of
Oh,
creepy
that's fun.
pervy
10
Asians,
times.
Kevin, I one night fixed you up with a porn star. Did that ever happen?
No.
Who is that?
What was her name?
You never fixed me up. Your friend really liked her.
The Luke the albino.
Whatever happened to her?
Wait,
she got cancer.
You know Luke?
She had cancer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Holly Stevens.
Is she alive?
Oh, that's the one that
Yeah.
Kirshen used to bang.
Yes, yes.
Is she
got
dead?
Check
no,
her out.
she's alive.
Google her. See if she's alive.
I felt really bad because
Holly
I used
what?
to
Stevens.
know a porn star called Savannah Golden. Her name was Natalie
she's
Heckler.
dead too.
She's not dead. She got fucking. She's still alive. But I was like friends with her in England, and she fucking had a fucking throat slit in her apartment, like bleeding to death. And
Jesus.
is allegedly still alive.
No, but Holly's doing fine.
Oh, I can tell. She got a cock in her mouth in that picture.
Yeah, she. You know what's crazy? If you go to her Facebook page, she had all these benefit shows and charity.
Oh, I didn't know she had
Yeah.
cancer.
Did she get throat cancer? Because they reckon if you suck too much cock, you get throat cancer.
No, that's not a joke.
That's what they reckon. They reckon you swallowed. You reckon. They reckon if you swallow too many loads, you get throat cancer.
Yeah. Let that be a lesson to you,
Yeah.
Lily.
Yeah, that means.
And Ray.
Yeah, that means Farside's going to
Does
get
that, it
face
counts
cancer.
if you almost swallow a load too?
Oh,
she looks-
she's a fun girl, Natalie. But,
So she got her throat slit?
She had a throat slip, but she got into a bit of drug problems. So
Was it the drug dealers?
yeah, I think there was something going
Was
on.
it,
but
was,
it
it
was
maybe,
like
was it maybe
it was
that
like
one of those
an
tits,
Arab guy.
Is it maybe that one of those tits exploded and came out?
Look at
her
the one on the
throat?
right.
Whatever
Looks like you got
implants.
hit with a bat.
You know, yeah. Let's be nice about the girl who got a fucking throat slit.
Yeah, Jason.
I'm sorry.
You'd
Wait.
fuck that hole.
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
I'm glad that your body's fucking perfect, princess.
It's beautiful.
No, it's not.
It is gorgeous.
This has been great.
hey, I booked a gig for us.
I'm glad I woke up.
I booked a job for us. There's food and copy and
Yeah, do you know how I get paid?
hold on. You don't have to come,
We get things called
but I think
checks.
you should. Because these guys shot the Paul Provenza episode for us and that time and then
Oh, them, those moody cunts.
no, they're sweet guys. Don't be like that.
All right.
So
Be nice
they're-
about Natalie's tits.
they're gonna
then.
No,
be-
they're very nice guys.
they're going to
They
be
are.
shooting a music video first week of March in the neighborhood,
The zombie one.
and we're all going to be zombies. And
Yeah.
what I thought we should do is do a podcast from the set.
I won't be a zombie.
I'm not gonna be a zombie,
I have an
Jason.
actual career where I
Well-
do things.
Yeah, Jason, I
No,
don't
I'm not
dress
going
up.
to be. I'm not going to be an extra where someone
Yeah.
circles and goes, "There's Jim Jeffries as a fucking zombie."
No,
So
we
that
could do
someone can give me a Pepsi and some pretzels. You fuckwit.
All right, you're not fun.
What if they give you a whole
You
like
didn't-
trailer
you
full of
didn't-
candy?
You didn't promise me for something like that.
Oh, I already signed it up. You're signed up. You have to go.
All right, then I'll do it.
I think we should do a podcast from there.
I don't think either of you realized how funny that transaction just was, where Jason had just booked us as extras in a music video playing zombies and actually tried to sell it to us, and how upset Jim got. Like, Jim really got
upset.
Jim was like,
we could say the
"How
most
dare you."
horrific shit to him.
All I'm thinking is, I can't believe Jim's getting upset, because all I'm thinking is Jason's going to call me going, "Where are you? We're all in the set. We're waiting for you." And I'm just going to go, click.
So did you promise me or not?
No, I didn't.
I love how you think that's something we'd want to do.
A podcast from the show. From
Oh,
the
yeah,
set.
that's
way
a-
fun.
Why do you think? Why do you think our audience give a shit if we're in zombie makeup or not?
It'd be fun.
It's a fucking
Wouldn't it be
radio
fun?
show.
I'm gonna do
Ernie,
it.
you want to come?
I want
Fuck you.
zombie.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's a zombie.
Because
ear.
it's for like tons
What
of
is-
hot chicks
what
are
is
going to be on this one.
Is this a zombie that's gained weight?
No, this is. If he becomes a zombie while he's fat, he stays fat for a few weeks.
Can Kevin,
No,
can,
he
Kevin,
doesn't.
can Kevin do it?
No,
Can Kevin do it?
no, I
Yeah.
don't want to talk to you.
Do they have
people
Asian zombies?
ever again?
I think
I've
zombies.
never seen an Asian zombie.
I don't know why I woke up. To be honest with you, Jim guilted me into this.
I did not guilt you. This is good for your career.
This is what happened. If Jim hadn't been as big as he is, I would have been like, I don't need to do this shit. And I was like, maybe I can get some work from him.
Farside, you come.
I'm not
give you
gonna
some
get.
work. I'll
I'm not
give you
gonna
some work.
get any work.
Well, the Mongs are going to
Why would I
come.
not give you work?
You want to be a
Listen
guest
to
on the
this.
Mongcast?
I'm not coming.
Where do you live?
Fuck you, Jesse.
We do the show here.
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, does anyone live in North Hollywood that does podcasts? Like,
No.
fuck.
Hey, how many hits is the Moncast up to?
7,000.
Wow.
Is that good?
Why do you live in North Hollywood?
I don't live in North Hollywood.
2 weeks, 3 weeks old.
I stayed in Valley Village
Where
for
do
like
you
2
I'm not
months.
telling you where I live. So,
Let's get into where Jason's moving. Where are you moving to?
I know where he's moving.
Why don't you move
well,
in
yeah,
here?
Eddie knows too because you told him.
Okay, I'm going to explain something right here to you, Jason.
I'm just.
You're getting on my nerves today.
What?
This is what happened. I met up with Jason yesterday where we had one beer and we sat down, we had a chat because I hadn't seen him for a while because I've been off doing things. So I was chatting to Jason and I said, how is it living with Matt Devlin? And he said, I won't be living there for long. I'm finding a new place to live.
Right.
Right? And so I said, where are you moving in now? And he goes, I'm moving in with Twitchy. Now, for the people who don't listen to this,
I'm not moving in with them.
You're in cahoots with Twitchy.
I'm in cahoots with Twitchy.
Twitchy's got a house that's moving to the thing and blah,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. And so then Twitchy...
Tell the listeners who Twitchy is.
Twitchy is the British guy who's Lindsay's ex-boyfriend. He didn't cheat on Lindsay, but she suspected that he did, and she punched him out the front of the bar and smashed his phone up, and then it turned out he wasn't doing anything wrong. Anyway... They're friends again, right? So they're friends again, and then and so Jason works for Lindsay, right? Which is probably...
Wait, you have an employee?
No, it's just a fucking 22-year-old girl down the street, right? Now Jason works for Perfect Tits Lindsay, right? So Jason works for her, moving furniture and putting things together for different clients. I don't think it's a job that's going to last long because how much furniture can you put together?
Because it's Jason.
Well, there's other tasks.
Well, wait, before you're actually serious that you put furniture together?
Yeah, he's a dog's body for a young girl who makes him do things.
Okay.
Right? So he does all that, and so now he's in with Twitchy. And so now he's going to Twitchy's renovating a place, and Jason's going to work on the place while Twitchy's off in the other place, and Jason gets to live in the renovated place until it's done. Am I close to the
Yeah, I'm going to work that space out for him.
Right. So this isn't fucking like, don't tell anyone my girlfriend's just gotten pregnant.
No, I know.
This isn't, don't tell anyone I've got AIDS, but I want to
But
tell
I want to
everyone in my
tell
own
him
way.
things.
Right. So he tells me this as just information, right? Me and Eddie are chatting, right? And today, and then Eddie said something about Devlin and you living at Devlin. So I said, he's not there for long. He's actually moving into Twitchy's place that's getting done, right? No big fucking thing. I assume Eddie walks into you later on in the day and comes up and goes, I heard you moving into Twitchy. Whereupon I receive this call. Thanks for telling Eddie everything about me.
That's what happened to me.
What the fuck?
He's just that dude.
Now this is...
He's just that dude. Like, he makes a big deal about everything.
This isn't a fucking big secret. What is so bad about this information?
Nothing.
Then why did you get angry at me?
I didn't. You assumed I was angry at you.
I know, and then we
maybe I
later
just wanted to talk to
and
you.
then you just
and I was creating a topic.
Then you just brought it up
That's
again.
even worse.
You just brought it up again.
Eddie's just sitting there quietly. What are you doing?
I'm watching this.
You just brought it up again.
Where are you moving?
So I'm gonna stay at Twitchy's other place and I'm gonna remodel it for him.
Where's his place?
It's over in
It's inside
Oakwood.
Lindsay's cunt.
In Oakwood. Oh,
Yeah.
in
Must be
Venice.
warm.
Yeah.
Do you know? Does Twitchy know about your work ethic?
I have a great work ethic.
No, but I'm saying about like
Whoa, everyone stop.
Oh, you don't know me.
I do know
99
you.
weeks of
No, you
unemployment.
don't.
You went years without a job.
Dude, it's Bradley Cooper. That's who you look like, a fat Bradley Cooper. I've been trying to figure it out.
Or Chaz Bono if she's lost a bit of weight.
I'm an idiot. I didn't know that Chaz Bono was a chick. Like, that's how off the radar.
No,
look!
Oh, that is pretty.
Yeah, like a fat Bradley.
Fat Appleman. See if it looks like Jason.
No,
So-
I don't see that at all.
So-
now,
don't either.
so
just because I took a chunk of time to,
a chunk of time, 2 years.
Whatever.
2 years.
but I started working at a
You
very
saw it.
young age.
How long did it take you to put the ceiling in up there?
I don't remember.
Remember how long was it going to take?
I don't remember.
You said a day, and it took like 3 weeks.
You don't have a good work ethic. You
don't
don't.
say that.
You don't.
That's
You
not
don't.
cool.
You don't.
But you don't. You didn't
It's
work
terrible.
for years. I don't have a problem with it because I like you.
You don't have a work ethic.
I like hanging around with you. I like having you around.
But when I work hard.
If you had a work ethic, we wouldn't hang out with you.
I do. I work hard when I work.
That
Dude,
is such an innocuous statement.
If you were a good worker, we wouldn't be friends with you. The reason you're our friend, Jason, is because we can call you at any time, and no matter
You
what you're
can't-
working on, you will stop it to come hang out with us.
You can't say when I work hard, I work hard, or when I work hard. That's like saying when I get angry, I'm really angry.
Do you just
In fact,
when I'm sad, I'm
he's gonna
sad.
snap.
You can't. Say
every episode is this?
yep.
Yeah.
In fact, the
Oh,
last
brutal.
couple weeks that you've been working, we haven't liked you.
Wow, you're not funny. Eddie doesn't think
You
you're
do
funny.
hate it when I have other things to do.
Yeah, we do.
You hate it.
I like unemployed Jason.
I love unemployed Jason.
You know what Jason did the other night when we went to have a beer? This is what he did, right?
I don't like when anything good happens in your life.
I had a beer, and it was in the Larry's or whatever, and they bring me the check for 2 beers, and I'm sitting there, and then Jason looks at me like, 'cause he's a working man now. He's been working for 2 weeks, and he looks at me. He looked at me and he said, "How much is my beer?" And he reaches for his wallet. Now I've never seen him reach for his wallet. I've always paid for everything for him.
But he wanted to split the check.
Yeah, right. So this man who I've bought beers for all the fucking time, the one time it's not even like a big lot of rounds. He should have bought me the beer, but he just sort of thought Jim will be impressed if I just split the check.
Jim.
That's really funny.
Jim, it's a step. It's a
I didn't
step.
have enough on me for both.
It's a step in the right direction.
Can you see how that you would have just? I said no, Jason. I'll pay for both.
He's doing it
But
incrementally.
I would like you to buy me a beer sometime.
Yeah.
Do you live in a van? Like,
No,
like
He
how-
wishes.
he used to live in an apartment without a door.
He,
You mean he lives in the air? Like
no, he lives in a guy's house that looks like he drives a van.
He lived in a studio.
Uh-huh.
He smashed his door in because the dog was locked in there.
Some stuff was
Yeah, there were-
something.
Jesus Christ.
Drug deal gone wrong.
Anyway, so
The C word?
No.
No.
no. He is a cunt
not,
though.
He's not that high level.
Anyway,
He's not that high level of a drug dealer.
So he kicked in the door to get just scared of drug dealers stealing from him. Oh, his dog was locked in there.
Yeah.
And so he kicked in. This is so long; they're not going to come after you now.
No, I'm zoned out actually.
Oh,
Sorry.
good. Good. You're reminiscing about the last 5 years. Anyway, so he kicks in the door. He doesn't have a fucking door anymore. Doesn't replace the door.
What? Did you just put caution tape?
No,
That works.
no.
Well, the deadbolt still worked.
He didn't have a bed. He used to sleep naked on a
massage
massage table with the door just open to the world.
That's like no.
Yes.
You're lying. This is like crackhead stuff.
No.
I had an inner door.
What the fuck?
In his mind.
Yeah, he had a door in his mind, and he said
Where did you get the massage table?
there was nothing to
You
steal.
know how expensive those things are?
There was nothing to steal, and he had a samurai sword that he was close to reach that he could
Oh, I'm
grab.
glad he's sitting like 4 inches from my face. This is awesome. Eddie, you've been sitting like this the entire fucking time.
I'm fucking tired.
Apparently so. Have you just been on the road?
I have jet
Who's
lag.
up for the townhouse tonight?
I am.
Hey, can
I am.
we?
If I shower, I'll go.
Can we pay for my birthday go-karts out of podcast money?
Yeah. My girlfriend's out of town, and I've got a week off.
The guy makes the most money in the room and he's working it out.
It's my birthday. I should have
You're
to pay
right.
on my
Oh,
birthday.
it is your birthday.
Today?
No.
No.
You want to come go-karting with us?
Valentine's Day.
We're having birthday
Whoa, Kevin.
Kevin, you see the trophies up there?
Yeah.
Those are all mine from go-karting against Jim.
I have a masturbating one at the back.
Do you really don't want to go go-karting?
No.
You're
Why
light
not?
and
You're
small.
light,
You'll
you're
do good.
small. And-
Apparently, I
No.
would be great at it.
No.
Asians
Look
aren't-
at him. He's a
Asians
bad
aren't-
driver.
Asians aren't good drivers.
Last time Jim invited me to go go-karting, and the night before I was drinking, I'm like, sure, I'll go. He calls me the next day. I'm like, I'm good.
I was sure.
Was that last year?
I was sure you fucked Holly Stevens.
No, why would I fuck Holly Stevens?
Because she's a
I
girl.
actually, you know what? I heard was she with James Inman?
Oh, I don't know.
Does she like comedy cock?
You know
does
what's funny is it's not funny, but I even feel
Is it
bad
hilarious?
talking about Holly because of the whole cancer thing.
I didn't know she had cancer.
Oh, it's so awful. I got all those emails, and I'm. What do you reply? Like, hope you
I'll
get
still
better?
fuck you.
These guys told a girl with cancer over the phone
Running out of room?
that we're talking about her imminent death to her face without much concern.
Oh,
Jim said
brutal, brutal.
We
What
care.
did I say?
he said you're
What
gonna
did you say?
Fuck the cancer out of her? Or something like that?
I am funny.
I like Holly. Holly came out one night after one of my shows in San Francisco with a whole group of people. There's all these like little fucking sorority girls. We're all having beers, and there's all these people. And I just met Holly in Provenza Center, and she's standing there, and I go, "So Holly, what do you do for a living?" She goes,
Cancer.
She goes, "I fuck for money." Just in front of a whole group of chicks. And I was like, oh. So I go, are you a hooker? She goes, no, I'm a porn star.
Yeah, they're all they're hookers of sorts. They're just hiring.
Can somebody, the Jim Norton joke? Jim Norton has a joke where he goes, pornography or prostitution is illegal, but pornography is legal. That's why every time I'm fucking a hooker, as soon as the cops walk in, I go, cut. Like who ordered the cops? This way. He goes, I set up a camera. Is it like
you got to have permits, though.
So you can get a permit for pornography and then just hire an escort and fuck the escort.
But when you're doing all that pre-production, you may as well just go finish the thing out and do it right.
What do you mean?
Well, you get the permits and everything. At that point, you're in a project. So just finish the project.
What do you mean?
Make a porn.
I hope you're in pain. I
hope you have cancer.
I hope when you wake up, you're as sad as you look.
You need to know I am.
Jason, if
you know why he has to sleep on the massage table because you can wipe the tears off.
So whatever happened to that place?
You got evicted.
I almost shit my pants. I just laughed so hard at that.
You got evicted. I like everything in Jason's life is like this. They went a separate way. Like what happened? What happened to your job at the coffee store? When you're doing something and then you're not, and when the planets don't want you to be, and hey, let's play pinball. Like you can change the conversation very quickly for his shortcomings.
Is that garbage or Goodwill clothing? Or is that Jason's luggage?
Nah, that's Goodwill stuff.
That's Jason's
I'm going to
house.
rummage through it first.
He already fucking raped all the shit that was
yeah.
going out. How many pairs of shoes did you get?
7.
Well, I boiled it down to like 3,
4,
though,
5,
that I liked.
7.
How many pairs of shoes did I give you?
Like, there was a ton in the bag.
And
11.
you
Eddie's got more shoes than anybody I know.
I know he's a girl.
Do you know Imelda Marcos?
I know who that is.
Okay, she has more.
That's just a rumor, though.
Who's the producer?
There isn't one.
No.
Can't you tell?
No, Jesse's the producer.
There's like 4
No, he's
dudes
not.
here.
Who is the producer, Ray or Jesse?
When it becomes dead air, isn't your job to say something? So
Has there been much dead air?
On the Moncast, how's it running? Who runs the show?
Shapiro.
And then
I think Jesse's the producer. I look at Jesse as the producer.
Yeah, Jesse, what the fuck do you do? Not much. I'm just sitting here. I see Jesse here. I'm like, oh.
Oh, here we
Who
go.
fucking farted? Jesus shit.
No. It's just Jesse was talking his breath.
Is it? Yeah, you do have a little bit of something going on.
Shut up, Jason. Jesse's reply was...
I love Jesse's disdain for Jason.
Yeah, Jesse goes, you do smell a bit bad. And then Jesse said, you're fucking homeless. Like, that's a real comeback, that one.
Yeah.
It's a good comeback when you can't answer back again. Like, you can't even, like, dig into him worse. Like, you can't go, well, your mum, can I have $1?
Jim, when Jason was gone for those couple weeks, I said to him when I asked him where he was, he said, it was I just kind of snapped and I just had to go away. He goes, when I was a kid, whenever I would get upset, I would just go into the woods for a while.
Jesus Christ.
How long did you leave it? How long did you live? How long were you in the woods for?
I think a day.
I used to do that
I'd
thing.
sleep overnight sometimes.
I used to do that thing where I'm running away. I hate all you people, and then you'd like think I'll live under this tree. It's a good tree. There's good shade.
Oh.
Is that Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie just like.
I could taste that.
Jesus.
Harlow's upset.
No, I would go.
Look at Harlow. Look at Harlow. Look at Harlow.
Dog sampling the wares. Oh, that's disgusting, Harlow. Do you like that? Oh, yummy. Oh.
That's the
dog is licking the air.
Funniest moment of this podcast is the dog licking the fart air. This is amazing.
That does fucking stink, Eddie. Don't do that again. Honestly, that's the first one that really smelled bad.
That was a grass-fed fart.
That's enough. You can hold them in. Don't do any more. If I can smell bad. If they don't smell bad, fart away, I say. But if they smell
rotten eggs.
That's fucking rancid, Eddie. No, that's
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to Talking Shit. That's it. The room's wrapped.
KevinShea.tv.
Talking shit. Talking talking shit.